Good afternoon and welcome to Jerry Meadham Field. I am Steve Witterhack, and we are ready to bring you some Waupun Lady Warrior Softball, a conference matchup against the Chargers of Kettle Moraine Lutheran. And I've got a special color commentator with me today, a former Waupun Warrior. That's Yvette Navas. Just happens to be the daughter of the head coach for Waupun, Josh Navas. So thanks, Yvette, for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, you played, you graduated back in 2017, you said?
Yep.
And you were on the team that was a state runner-up.
Yeah, my sophomore year.
Yeah, that was a pretty magical season. We'll get a chance to look into everything you're doing right now. A big city girl now. Lives in the burbs of New York, or whatever you call them over there. But pretty exciting stuff that you're doing right now. And, yeah, we're definitely going to use your experience from your years of playing. And, your dad was coaching when you were a little girl already. I think he was already helping out and getting himself groomed to be ready for when you got to high school, wasn't he?
For sure, yeah. I was playing catch with tennis balls in my backyard when I was little. I couldn't even grip the small softballs.
Yeah, so he's been doing this for a lot of years. But we're going to talk about both these teams. Waupun again 7-4 on the season. Kettle Moraine Lutheran, the Chargers 7-3 on the season. Talk about their last game, and I've got an interview with Josh Navas, head coach for Waupun, coming up in just a few minutes, about 3 minutes from now. Again, Waupun at home at Jerry Meadham Field, getting set to take on the Chargers of Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Hello, back pain sufferers. This is Dr. Randall Blahoviak with NewMed Integrated Healthcare. Are you struggling to find a solution for the constant neck and back pain that's keeping you from enjoying life? Maybe you're wondering if you should go the medical route, or maybe you're even thinking about giving chiropractic a try. Well, now you don't have to decide between the two. At New Medical Center in Waupun, you can have the best of both worlds. Let our team of experienced medical professionals and chiropractors design a treatment plan to get you back to living a pain-free life. The healthcare team at New Medical Center will assess your condition and give you a combination of options, both medical and chiropractic, to choose from. With over 30 years of experience treating back pain, you can be assured that the team at New Medical Center will discover and address the source of your pain. Don't waste another minute trying the same old failed strategies. Let New Medical Center help get you back to living your best pain-free life. Call New Medical Center now at 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Don't chance it and find yourself asking, where's the heat? Get on our furnace maintenance plan now to prevent a furnace malfunction or a heating headache. Need a brand new American Standard furnace? We do that too. Call 920-763-2301, allphasecomforts.com.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection
and a price that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
We make you feel at home and auto sales
every time.
We make you feel at home
and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Welcome back to more of our pregame show here at Jerry Meadham Field in Waupun. Waupun getting set to take on a conference opponent with Kettle Moraine Lutheran. And with me right now, Josh Navas, the head coach for the Waupun Lady Warriors. And let's just talk about where your team's at right now, how they've been playing lately.
We've been sort of up and down, but not so much up and down for talent per se. It just we're trying to figure out each one's path, where they fit in the team, and really learning how to approach different pitchers and at-bats and stuff like that. So we're playing really great defense in every game, especially since the first game, since last time we seen KML. We've really dialed in our defense, and now that we're starting to see some of our non-conference really high-level pitchers, our girls are now learning they have to adjust. And when we went down to Sussex Hamilton, we saw a really great pitcher, and we made her look even better.
Also, looks like Kaylee had a couple of nice hits and a home run in the ball game.
Yep, she barreled some up, and she has a great approach, so she knows she can hit any pitch, and her whole off-season work was, I got to be able to hit pitches that aren't down the middle. She's not going to see a lot of pitches, and that work paid off for her at that game, and with a nice base hit up between the 5-6 hole, and then the home run that kept us in the game. And other than the first inning little fiasco, which wasn't defensively. They hit the ball, but we thought we had a strikeout, and instead of having no runs, they end up with 4 after that. So. But the girls didn't let it transcend into defensive issues, and they really played excellent defensively. So,
okay, you faced your opponent before early in the season on the first day, 22 days ago, whatever it was, 23 days ago, and a 7-5 loss. What's your thoughts, and maybe what do you remember from that ball game from over 3 weeks ago, and your opponent here tonight?
I think it was only 23 degrees too that day. It's never warm at KML.
I had one question too when I was looking at that. Kaylee was down for just 1 at bat in the ball game. Did she go out of that game or?
Walked.
Oh, walked. They just walked her.
Yeah. Yep. They didn't intentionally walk her. She just took walks.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So she had 1 official at bat. Yeah. I think she had 4 plate appearances, but one official at bat.
And of course, we're used to seeing Mackenzie Luring. Seems like she's been there like 8 years over at the school over there in the basketball court, which is her main thing. But she's also one heck of a softball player. And so, just thoughts about your opponent again here today.
Well, they're fast. They'll take bases when they can, and we'll be more sound. I don't know. We'll be more sound than we were that day. I think we had 2 errors that day. And 3 walks, so that turned, you can count your walks and errors, and usually it's how many runs the other team scores, and they actually had a couple more than that. So we'll shore that up, and we'll see how Addie will be going today, so we'll see how she can hit her spots, and if she does, we have a good chance. Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking forward to the game today. I got a pretty good color commentator I think is going to be joining me today. Will she be here later before this?
She'll be here any minute, yeah. She flew in just for this for you. So LaGuardia was pretty slow, so she got in on time last night, actually early by 20 minutes. So she had a good night's rest and saw some of her family today, and now she's raring to go to give you a little color.
Okay, well, we'll come back with more of our pregame shows. Waupun taking on KML. Thanks, Coach, for joining us.
Thanks, Steve.
Okay, we'll be back after this on RP Sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street, downtown Waupun. Happy draft week, Steve. Doing something special here for the draft coming up on Thursday.
Yeah, we'll probably have some reporters staying down here, I'm guessing, too. But come in and check the draft out. The first round on Thursday, we'll be running some meat raffles with some 1 through 10 cards. Way to just kind of make some things fun. We'll have some beer specials, some other things. Andy's going to be running the show that night, so don't know what's going to happen, but it'll be fun.
Watch the Brewers, watch the Bucks playoff run, all down here at the other bar.
Yep, we got plenty of big TVs, high-definition TVs to come check it out. Bucks will play better, hopefully. Brewers are a fun team to watch sometimes. It's neat to watch now, so come down and check out the games, and we'll always have good stuff and cold beer and great food.
And, of course, great specials, including a Friday fish fry.
Yep, Friday all-day fish fry starts at 11 o'clock. Call in early. Everybody likes to call us at 5 o'clock. We can't serve the whole town in 20 minutes, so we'll take orders for the evening starting at 11 o'clock, so call us early if you want to get a slotted time, and we'll help you out.
Have a great week, Steve. Thank you.
You too. Thanks, Nick. Go back.
Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street, Waupun.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders, brake clods, and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
Welcome back to Jerry Meadham Field. I'm Steve Witterhack, and with me for the game today, Yvette Navas, flying in from New York City to join us here today. But what's your feelings coming back and seeing the diamond and the players out there again? Were you You have so many of your years in your youth and into the high school here. It's a field to be back here again.
It feels so special. So many memories come back, and it's so awesome to see my dad out there doing what he loves too. Softball's such a part of our family, so it's awesome to be able to come back and still be able to participate in a different way.
Yeah, he does a great job out there. I love his enthusiasm for it, and I remember the day that we played Campbellsport, and I don't know if you were playing then, but he saved the field that was all underwater.
Oh, yeah.
And then he somehow saved it, and they actually got the game in, and he had a whole crew of people out there that he was in charge of, and they got that place ready to play because they wanted to get in. It was like a sectional game or a regional game, and he got it going. So, he definitely knows this field like the back of his hand.
Oh, yeah. These fields are his babies.
Yep. Yeah, he does. He treats them that way. But the Waupun played a couple days ago. Coach Navas actually did allude to the game against Sussex Hamilton, losing that game by a score of 4-1. 8 hits for Sussex Hamilton, only a couple hits for Waupun, and that was both from Kaylee Westfall. She was 2 for 3, had a home run in the ball game, a solo shot, and Addie Braun pitched for 6 innings, gave up 8 hits in that game, and 3 earned runs, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts in that ball game. As far as Kettle Moraine Lutheran, the Chargers, they are 7-3 on the season. James Ott is their coach there, and they got beat by Winneconne a couple days ago by a score of 5-4. Mackenzie Leering, who is their superstar athlete at that school, basketball player, a great shortstop. She was 2 for 4 with a double in that ball game. Elizabeth Elke had a home run, 2 RBIs, and Katie Brandt pitched 7 innings, gave up 12 hits in that game, had 2 walks and also 5 strikeouts. But right now these teams are sitting chasing Kewaskum, who's 6-0. Both teams right here are 4-2, and it's a kind of a must game when you're getting towards the middle of the season and you want to kind of stay in reach of Kewaskum and you're 2 games back. So this is kind of a must-win, I think, a big game for these teams, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely a big game for both of them to get a snag conference.
Yeah, so we'll see. There's going to be a lot riding on this ball game. Perfect day for some softball, maybe one of the best days. Is it windy in New York too all the time?
Oh, it's so windy right on the ocean there.
Yeah, we're not near any ocean here, but we've had like 35, 40 mile an hour winds and the flag going straight out. So this is about as nice a day as I think your dad will probably say we've had, with the sun shining and then the flag got whipping too bad out there. So again, Waupun getting set to take on Kettle Moraine Lutheran, the Chargers in this ball game, and they did meet earlier this season. Kettle Moraine Lutheran winning 7-5 in that ball game. Addie Braun had a good game, going for 2 for 3 back on the 1st of April. Had a home run. Amelia Jones had 3 walks in that game, along with a double. She was 1 for 1 in the game. Anna Beatty was 2 for 4, and Kaylee Westfall recorded only that 1 at bat because they walked her 3 times. And Addie Braun pitched 6 innings, gave up 9 hits in the game. 4 walks and also 8 strikeouts. But the girl that really hurt them was that Mackenzie Leering, and she was 4 for 4 in the game. She crossed home plate 3 times. Just one of those players. You don't want her on the base pass, she'll find her way to cross home plate, and she did. Like I said, 3 times in that game. And their pitcher is Katie Brandt. She pitched 7 innings and gave up 7 hits, 7 walks, and 3 strikeouts. But again, Waupun losing that game back when it was like 30-something degrees, according to your dad, and 7-5 they lost that game to Kettle Moraine Lutheran. So I'm surprised they should have had you sing the national. How many times do you think you sing the national anthem before games? That was kind of one of your things you did.
Countless. Too many to remember, that's for sure. Basketball, football, anything.
We should have set that up. We should have had you over there doing that. But they're announcing the starting lineups. They're going to do the national anthem after that. So we're going to take a break, and we'll come back with our starting lineups for both teams. And the beginning of this afternoon's game, it's Waupun at home on a beautiful Thursday, taking on Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Planning to build? You need Pino. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pino. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapino.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapino.com and learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations.
Hi, it's Dr. Randy with New Medical Center. Are you struggling with your weight? Tired of diets that just make you hungry? Maybe it's time to try something new. By now, most of you have heard about semaglutide and tirzepatide, the amazing new weight loss drugs that are sweeping across the country and helping thousands of people just like you successfully lose unwanted pounds. Well, wait no more. NewMed Integrated Healthcare has got you covered. Don't be fooled by expensive online plans with no direct medical supervision. New Medical Center's program is affordable and provides you with all the personalized support you need to succeed. Get started now and eliminate your cravings, decrease your appetite, and start losing those pounds. Take it from me, it's easier than you think. How do I know? Because I lost 50 pounds last year using this very program, and I've kept it off. Let the team at New Medical Center help you get the weight loss results you desire and deserve. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 to get started now, or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
And welcome back to Jerry Meadham of Field. Steve Witterhack with you, along with Yvette Navis. And we are going to go through the starting lineups for Waupun. First of all, defensively for the Lady Warriors, Addison Braun is in the pitcher's circle, having a great season. She's 6-3 so far, but Waupun's really been tested with a pretty good schedule. And she has a 1.82 ERA, 65 strikeouts on the season. You got Kaylee Westfall behind the plate. And she just got a cannon for an arm and a great what's the big difference with a catcher? Have you found? That's a pretty important part of having a good catcher. There's a lot more to it than just catching the ball.
Definitely,
right?
Yeah. You got to be a wall back there, and Kaylee definitely does that. And she's really great at framing pitches, and she doesn't have to stand up to get those throwdowns. She's just really great at every aspect of being a catcher behind that plate. And her and Addie have a really great relationship and work really hard in the offseason together, and it's just a really special partnership with two special players.
Hannah Beatty's over at first base. We got Reagan Holtz at second base. Carly White is the shortstop. Ryan Babish is at third base. Amelia Jones out in left field. Center fielder Rowan Harder, and Leah Bawalda. He is the right fielder. Batting order for Kettle Moraine Lutheran. They got a very dangerous Mackenzie Leering, a girl you do not want on the bases, batting first, batting left-handed. She's their shortstop, Brooklyn Bartelta, waiting on deck in the hole, Elizabeth Elke, and we are ready to play some softball here at Jerry Meadham Field. First pitch in, and way inside for ball one. You like to back them off the plate, make them feel a little uneasy when you were the pitcher. You pitched during your years here at Waupun. Was that you kind of own the inside part of the plate?
I lived on the inside corner. I was a screwball pitcher. That was my favorite. So I really liked to get them off the plate and then go in with a curve and get them looking. That was my favorite.
Yeah, count is now 2-0 to Mackenzie. Like they're being a little careful with her, but like I said, she's an athlete. Her mom is an assistant coach on the team, and I've told her before during the basketball season too, where she's an assistant coach. And I said I know she's been a nightmare for Waupun sports, even our basketball teams, and knocked them out of the playoffs and conference championships in the past. But I always appreciate a very good athlete she is. Tried to bunt her way on, fouls it down, makes it a 2-2 count.
Almost trying to drag bunt a little there from the left side. I was wondering if she was going to slap her hit away.
Who was your little slap hitter that they had that seemed to have him almost every year back?
Yeah, we had Megan Gerber, and she was fantastic.
This one has popped up right behind second base, hauling it in as shortstop Carly White for out number one. Yeah, I remember Megan. Very good at that, but it seemed like every year it wasn't even a left-handed hitter. I mean, you kind of turn your right-handed hitter into this slap hitter, which can't be an easy thing to do.
No, not at all.
That'll bring up Brooklyn Bartelt. She's a right-handed hitter, but that big out with Leering, that's a great player to retire. You got Elizabeth Elke waiting on deck. And that's going to catch the inside part of the plate, a little heat inside. And again, for both batters, establishing that inside part of the plate on the first pitch to both batters.
Yeah, Westy's glove is popping today, that's for sure.
Well, that was going to miss outside. Puts the count now at 1-1. Yeah, KML always has so many sports. Basketball was always a great competition for Waupun. It's been a great rivalry. A little change-up on that pitch. One. Nasty. To me, I would feel as a pitcher that'd be like my favorite thing, besides just blowing them away, maybe the rise ball or your finishing pitch. But a little change up, and it's kind of fun to kind of pull the string on that.
Oh yeah, it's fun to fool them.
That one is picked up at second base by Reagan Holtz. Makes it look routine out there. Throws to first to get the out. So 2 up and 2 down, and that'll bring up Elizabeth Elke with Kayla Kanak waiting on deck.
Now batting number 4, Elizabeth Elke.
Always a good feeling to kind of retire those first couple of batters in a ball game and get them out of the way.
Oh, for sure. 2 outs up on the board is definitely a nice feeling as a pitcher.
Stays off the. Is that a rise ball?
Looked like it, yeah. Maybe just missed a little high.
It's fun to have the guy that usually do games with, Randy Armga. He's just been doing softball, and he has fun watching the movement. The different movements there are in a softball compared to a hard ball.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what are the main pitches? I know the rise ball, and what were the ones that you like, you said?
I had a drop curve, a screwball, which curves in on righties, and then a couple different speeds of change-ups that I had. I know Addie has a couple different off-speeds, too. It's really fun to fool him with. Change of speed is really important, especially in softball.
Yeah, and I see some pitchers where this change of speed's coming, but a good pitcher, you don't see it coming.
Exactly.
There's no difference. 1-2 pitch, and that's popped over to my second base, and it's just going to find its way.
Little no-man lander.
Yeah, that was just a perfectly hit ball right in the right spot. Not a lot on it, but enough to get its way out just on the beginning of the grass behind second base. So a base hit for Elizabeth Elke, and now their cleanup batter, Kayla Kanak, stepping to the plate with Charisse Winkleman awaiting on deck. Yeah, what wind there is looks like it's coming right back at home plate. So it could be a little factor of the ball you put up in the air. And that's on the ground, backhanded by White. Goes across the field and gets the out at first. Nice play by Carly White. Having to range back towards the gap there between shortstop and third. Gets it, throws a strike to first, and Waupun does give up a hit, but nobody scores after 1/2 of inning. No score in the game. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Hi, this is Jackie with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Don't chance it and find yourself asking, where's the heat? Get on our furnace maintenance plan now to prevent a furnace malfunction or a heating headache. Need a brand new American Standard furnace? We do that too. Call 920-763-2301, allphasecomforts.com.
There has never been a better time to shop Werner Harmson Furniture and Total Flooring, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmson is featuring a fashionable selection of furniture and flooring. That means remarkable savings on name brand furniture, top quality name brands at special competitive prices. You'll get the taste, quality, and personalized service that has separated the Werner Harmson name from the best. Find their showroom in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmson Furniture and Total Flooring. Taste, service, selection. It's worth the drive to beautiful downtown Waupun.
Okay, we are back at Jerry Meadham Field. A nice start for Waupun, retiring their best hitter right off the bat and just allowing one hit, but nobody scores. So we take a 0-0 ball game into the bottom of the first, and let's check out the batting order for the Waupun Warriors. Kaylee Westfall will lead things off, followed by Addison Braun. Amelia Jones batting third. Cleanup batter is Leah Bawalda. Ryan Babish batting fifth, followed by Hannah Beatty, Aubrey Farley, Alexis Babish, and batting ninth is Rowan Harder. In the pitcher's circle, bat for her, Katie Brandt does not get to swing the bat, but she has been their main pitcher throughout the season. She's 4-2 on the season with a 3.17 ERA. Elizabeth Elke behind home plate. At first base, Kayla Kanak. Evelyn Degner is the second baseman. Mackenzie Leering at short, and Brooklyn Bartelt at third base. Here we go. Kaylee Westfall up to bat, lays off the first pitch, called strike one. Left to right in the KML outfield is Haley Hess, Brooklyn Leering, Mackenzie's little sister, and Charisse Winkleman out in right field. And this is crushed out to left center field, and that is out of here. A leadoff home run off the bat of Kaylee Westfall. Yeah, she can hit, and I think that's her fourth home run of the season. A big smile on her face. Team greets her at home plate, and yeah, you knew that one right off the bat.
Oh, yeah. That was crushed.
She's done that before. I remember the game that she did it a couple seasons ago in the sectional championship game against Freedom, and just a sophomore then. First batter up, hits a home run, and that was the last run Waupun got in the game. But that's a nice start there for the Lady Warriors, leading this game now 1-0. That brings up Addison Braun. Here's another player that can put a hurt on the ball, too. And you watched that state game where she crushed that home run, didn't you, in the championship game? Or that's when you were traveling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she really helped herself out in that game. Inside corner there.
Yeah, misses a little bit on that. 2-0 the count now on Addison. Yeah, he had a big move going from one big city to another. Going from Nashville. Here comes a 2-0 pitch, and swung on and fouled out of play, and it's going to go off the bus. The half for Kettle Lutheran and over the top. But you must be, you turned into a big city girl now? You love the big city? A lot of things to do there.
City that never sleeps. It's almost too much to do sometimes.
This pitch is going to miss high, makes it a 3-1 count on the changeup by Katie Brandt. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Steve Witterhack here along with Yvette Navis. And that one, they say, catches the inside part of the plate, makes it a 3-2 count. How important is it with a catcher, too, to have that little relationship, at least a verbal thing with the umpire, trying to keep things positive?
Oh, definitely.
Now, this one's kind of sliced. It's going to make its way just kind of like the other hit, but just a little slice job that barely makes it on the grass, just curves out towards second base and then out towards right center field, a few feet out the infield dirt, but a perfectly placed ball. 2 batters, 2 hitters for Waupun. Nobody out, and that brings up Amelia Jones for the Lady Warriors. Now, when you got out on the field, did you? I know you pitched, but was there a position that you played if you didn't pitch? Get out there on the field.
I would play first base a little. I really liked first base a lot. Pretty tall, so my long legs and arms could grab some wild stuff.
Amelia having herself a good season so far. She nice batting average going for the Lady Warriors. It's popped, and it's going to make its way out of play. So it makes it a 1-1 count for Amelia, left fielder for Waupun. She's been having a nice season here so far, getting in that starting position, our starting lineup now for Waupun this season. Just a junior this year. Joyce, wear a mask out there? Was it mandatory for a pitcher to wear a mask back then, or did?
No, it's not. But I would never step foot on the field without one, especially with the bat technology now. It's crazy.
Come back way too fast. This is popped at foul territory over in first base side, hauling it in. He's their first baseman, Kanak. So 1 down, still a runner at first base, and 1 run in. I saw a team, I think we played against a team where the pitcher didn't have a mask. I don't know the third baseman didn't, but the other girls didn't. I thought those are the 2 spots you'd wanted the most, isn't it? Pitcher and third base.
Oh, for sure. Those are the 2 places I would want them the most. For sure.
Leah Bawalda steps to the plate now, batting .312. Tries the bunt, and that's going to pop above the catcher's head. She'll haul it in, and the exact thing you don't want to do is pop it right up to the catcher and not move that base runner over like she was trying to do. So that puts 2 outs on the board, still a runner at first base, and that will bring up Ryan Babish to bat now for the Lady Warriors. Ryan batting .375 on the season. Another kind of a weak one off the handle of the bat in the glove of the second baseman, but not before the damage is done. A leadoff home run for Kaylee Westfall. After that, a base hit and a stranded batter at first base. And Waupun leads 1-0 after 1 complete here at Jerry Miedema Field. Back with the top of the second after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's my cousin in Colorado.
We make you feel at home.
At home and
auto sales. Great selection.
And a price that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
We make you feel at home.
At home and
auto sales.
Every time.
We make you feel at home.
At home and Sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
And we are back just in time to see the first pitch here, the top of the second inning. Charisse Winkleman up. She'll be followed by Haley Hess and Evelyn Degner. And upon again scoring in the bottom half of inning number 1 to take a 1-0 lead. I apologize, I had the wrong second baseman. I had Reagan out there, but it's actually Alexis Babish out at second base. So here we go. Waupun with that 1-0 lead. I consider it a must-win here tonight against Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Yeah, challenger right on that one. Those got to be challenging when you just go right at them and get them to swing and miss.
Make them swing, yeah. 3-pitch strikeout for Addie.
Yeah, nice start to the inning against their number 5 batter. Now number 6 in the batting order, Haley Hess coming up, their left fielder, another right-handed hitter. A slow swing on that one, a swing and a miss. So right now Addie Braun wheeling and dealing here in the top of the second inning.
Great off-speed pitch.
Yeah, they definitely got her. Can't just kind of sit back and tee off on her. Got her a little off balance. That's good.
Another 0-2 count. Addison's just throwing strikes this inning.
As they get her a chase, that one's going to miss high. Puts the count at 1-2. It's got to be rough for some teams that don't have a good pitcher that you can even practice hitting against a pitcher that's like this. It's nice to have somebody for our girls to be able to hit against Addie in batting practice, and the other pitchers they've got, a few other good pitchers that they can throw out there to give them some challenges.
Oh, definitely. It's a great way to practice for those big games against great pitchers, and great for our pitchers to practice against good hitters too.
Yeah. It was a 1-2 pitch, a changeup, slowly hit, and that's going to roll foul up the third base line. 1-2 the count to Haley Hess with one down and nobody on. Yeah, you got somebody, you even got a follower already? That's a little shout out to you. Did you recognize who's?
Yeah, it's my cousin Casey out in Colorado.
All right. Yeah, so we're going national here. Anybody else wants to check in with the Yvette Novice, maybe one of her old teammates or something, just go to the chat line and give a little shout out. Comes the 2-2 pitch. A little late on that one, but fouls it off to stay alive. Keeps the count at 2-2. So what company do you work for? And tell kind of as we have some dead times here to kind of fill in what you're up to now.
Yeah, so I work for a creative artist agency. It's a full-service talent agency that does everything from actors to influencers to speakers to music, and I work in music touring. So I plan
Isn't that kind of
tours.
right up your alley, like the perfect fit for you? Is that what you did in Nashville too? Kind of the same thing?
Yeah, same company actually too. Just working in New York City now with some more rock artists instead of country in Nashville. So.
Alexis Babish over at second base, of course, calling that one in for the out. So we got that right. And that will bring up Evelyn Degner. So right now, Addie seems to be on a good groove, good roll right now. Everything working for her. You get some tickets to like almost any show you want to go to see, like in New York, any bands that you want to see and artists you're familiar with.
A lot of them, yeah. We get to see a lot of really cool shows. I'm very, very lucky. I kind of pinch myself every day I go into work. It's my dream coming true. So pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounds like a great job. 0-2 the count now to Evelyn Degner, number 7 of the batting order. And he goes right at her, but she stays alive, fouls it off, but a little behind on that. 0-2 the count, and like I said, looks like Addison in a good groove right now.
Lots of foul balls off to the right side. It looks like they might be trying to catch up to Addie's quick pitches.
Another 0-2 pitch, and again stays alive, check swings, but fouls it off. Keeps the count at 0-2. How do you like the new scoreboard out there compared to what you used to have back in the day?
It's beautiful compared to what we had.
Did you have electricity out there back then, or there was people
Barely.
hold up signs or a chalkboard up there, or what it was? Yeah, I remember the scoreboard from back then.
Yeah, it was pretty old when I played. New one's pretty nice.
Yeah, when I was a kid, the Little League diamond at Howard's Field, they used to have kids that would sit up there and they had a board where you actually hook the numbers up on a hook.
Oh, that's a fun job to have.
Actually, it's kind of a cool thing, romantic thing. But swing and a miss on some high heat, so 2 strikeouts, nobody reaches. And after 1.5 innings, Waupun leading 1-0. The bottom of the second, just 1 minute from now on Radio Plus Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Okay, here we go. Waupun in the bottom of the second inning, bringing up number 6, 7, and 8 in the batting order. Hannah Beatty, Aubrey Farley, and Alexis Babbitt, just the second baseman for Waupun. Getting Hannah on base. She's one of the steal leaders on the team. She's got some wheels. First baseman for Waupun. Hannah Beatty batting .353 so far on the season. Who was the big competition back? Was it who's the team that you always had to battle for conference with?
Kewaskum was our big foe in Winneconne, so not much has changed really.
Yeah, Winneconne's always one of those that's always a competitive team. Winneconne beat KML a couple days ago, so yeah, we've had a lot of games. We've each ended each other's seasons throughout the years.
Definitely a lot of history between teams in this conference.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have those battles, and that makes you better for the playoffs later on. You've been battle-tested right in your own conference.
Definitely.
Good. I know you own some teams out there, and that's a nice hit ball past
nice rip.
Right past the glove of the shortstop, Mackenzie Leering, out to left field. So the leadoff hitter for Waupun with Hannah Beatty standing over at first base. And like I said, she's got some pretty good speed. That'll bring up Aubrey Farley, the designated player now for Waupun, to the plate.
Aubrey Farley.
Yeah, I think there was some you kind of owned the conference there for a little bit. I remember you had an unbelievable record in conference play against the teams. And this one is bunted, but it's going to be foul up the third base line. Looks
like that spin got it foul.
Yeah, back when you and Megan Van Ryswick.
Megan Van Ryswick.
Van Ryswick, VR. You guys, they were like the 1-2 punch and what a nightmare. Yeah, big deal. You get one. If you don't get one, you're going to get the other one. And you guys had a lot of no-hit games. And
yeah, it was so fun pitching with Megan. We had each other's back for sure. And we're both horse girls too, so we have that bond.
That's right. I forgot that Farley gets hit by a pitch, so that'll put runners now at first and second base. And you actually brought to the high school, an equestrian team to the high school, right?
I did, yeah. We had an equestrian team back. I don't think it's still around, but not WIAA, but there's a Wisconsin Interscholastic Horsemanship Association.
Oh, yeah.
Actually.
I remember that. I think your dad even developed a logo to put on like a letter jacket logo for it. That was kind of cool.
He sure did.
Carly White coming in to do the running for Aubrey Farley, and that'll bring up Alexis Babish to the plate. Alexis batting .333 on the season. A little high heat and laying off it, ball one. Keep in touch with any of the players? Any of those some of your classmates from back in the day? Or?
Yeah, every once in a while. Everyone's so busy, but I try to come back for the alumni games in the fall. And those are always fun. It's always a great built-in time to see each other every year.
I think my
Didn't
niece,
have one last year, though.
Yeah, niece Holly usually plays in that. Holly Marwitz, she'll usually play in those too. And here's another one. High hit ball out to left field, and it is off the glove of the left fielder, Haley Hess, and hits the ground, and Waupun's going to look to score, and they do. Like some runners off the base, but again, a high hit ball, error on the left fielder out there off her glove, right by the fence in left center field on Alexis Babish's hit. So towering shot, but didn't quite get out of the park. I thought it had a chance, but it does bring a run in. So Waupun now leads this game by a score of 2-0 as Beatty scores. Like I said, good wheels out there, and she scores.
Yeah, they were waiting to tag up, but didn't catch it. Had enough time to get home still.
And that one punched. Oh, that's going to be caught by the first baseman. A little bit too much on that one. They're going to get the double play. Rowan Harder trying to just put one on the ground of the line, but hit it right at the first baseman. Kayla Kanak turned around and got it to the second baseman, Evelyn Degner, at first to get the double play.
It's almost a line drive bunt.
Yeah. I can see what she was trying to do, but he just didn't get it down on the ground.
Still one out and a runner in scoring position, though.
Yeah. 9-3, then to 4. Double play, and we're back to the top of the order. You got Kaylee Westfall up there again. Last at bat. Got Waupun going with that solo shot. First at bat for Waupun in the ball game. That's going to catch the inside part of the plate. Makes it count 1-1, and a good jump on that. Getting over to second base is Carly White.
Nice little delayed steal there. Smart base running. Single will score another run for Waupun here.
Yeah, 2-0. That's a nice start against a pretty good pitcher. That one's going to miss. What do you think of the stuff you see out of Katie Brandt out there? What is she dealing out there from what you've seen so far?
She's throwing a lot. She's moving the ball around, which is good, trying to keep us off balance. We're just hitting the ball great right now.
Is she more of a location pitcher? Or?
Looks like it, yeah. Lots of straight movement.
There's a shot right at the left fielder, and that'll end Waupun here in the inning. But they do get a run. Had also one base hit for Waupun, and they lead this game now 2-0. Back with the top of the third after this on Radio Plus Sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Stoop out front. And
I love Chicago.
We are back. Steve Winterhack along with Yvette Navas joining us all the way from New York. When did you arrive? Did you just fly in like this morning or
just last night?
Just last night. Okay. Well, it's good to have you back here in Waupun again, and so it's fun to watch what happens with some of the former athletes here and where they go. And you've been doing some big things, being in big towns, and we drive through Nashville once in a while where you used to live. How many years were you in Nashville?
Oh, 3 or 4 years about. Yeah, 4 years. I moved down there in 2020, I think.
Yeah, we always cruise through on our way down to Florida, but we never. We just try to get through there in a hurry. So
yeah,
because there's some bad times to go through Nashville.
Nashville traffic sucks.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I agree. That's exactly what we said when we went through there. This sucks. Yeah, first up now for the Chargers is Layla Schultz, number 8 in the batting order, followed by Brooklyn Leering, and then back to the top of the order with Brooklyn's sister Mackenzie. Top of the order in the hole now for the Chargers. So a little chopper towards third, but ends up going foul halfway up the line. Just a strike. Yeah, it's fun to watch how these girls they develop into some great players, and this just little change up on that one, way ahead of it. What do you think of the whole feeder program for the youth into being good high school players? I think Waupun's got a pretty good system that they have.
Oh,
It
yeah.
seems to work.
Amazing youth program. Our community just supports softball so much, and it's so great to see. Like, I remember some of these girls that are playing varsity now would be out there in the outfield when I was playing, and seeing them out there starting now is just so cool.
Yeah, these are girls that we're watching as little girls, watching you guys play. Some years ago, so that is it's pretty good. And a lot of them in the traveling teams, and so they're putting the time in, they're putting the extra work to be good.
Yeah, these girls work really hard in the off season, in the weight room, and with their travel teams. We're really lucky to have a lot of great softball talent in the city for sure.
3-2 the count now on Layla Schultz, battling up right now against Addie Braun. Fights another one off. Fouls it off over on the first base side to stay alive. The count still sitting at 3-2. Still can't commit to the warm weather yet here. Is the temperatures kind of the same in New York? Are they?
It's just starting to get warmer there now. It's in the 60s now. It was 80 last weekend. It was nice, but.
Ooh, a little change up and no offer. Totally froze her on that one. And going down looking is Layla Schultz. Second strikeout in a row now for Addie Braun. And her third strikeout in the ball game.
That was a beautiful pitch to get that strikeout and a long at bat.
That'll bring up Brooklyn Lyric, also batting from the left side of the plate, like her sister Mackenzie does, who's awaiting on deck now.
Looks like she's choking up on that bat a little too.
Yeah, the hands are definitely moving on that grip right now. So number 9 in the batting order, and takes a swipe at it and has a step towards first base. Yeah, she does that. I saw her play during the basketball season too, and she's going to be a good one too. Mackenzie's one of the better athletes I've seen come through in any sport these last few years. A great career she's had, and she's a senior this year, so this is her last hurrah in the softball season. And she's going to be going to I wrote that down, where she was going to go to college. And she's going to be going just west of Chicago to Romeoville, Illinois, and to Lewis Union. This one is hit out to right field, going back and getting underneath it. Nice job by Leah Bawal that kind of got turned around a little bit on that one and somehow found it again. Yeah.
Had him playing up a little bit, and she had a great drop step and catching that ball in the sun with her with the sun in her eyes there in right field.
I thought for a while she was kind of got turned around a little bit, but she got herself set and had time to do that and hauled it in. So it's always nice to face some Mackenzie Leering with nobody on base and a couple outs on the board. Lays off the first pitch, misses high for ball one.
And the second time through the order, really going to probably try and keep these hitters off balance even more. Addie's doing great.
Finds a strike zone on the next pitch. 1-1 the count. Do you have any batter that you remember going through that was just one of those that you always had some good battles where they were just a good hitter that knew how to maybe lay off some of the stuff you might be baiting them with? And
oh, yeah, Bree from Kewaskum, actually. She was really good friends with my teammate Danielle Hopp. And she was a great hitter, always a really fun one to get her out. And actually the last game of my high school career when Kewaskum beat us in regionals, I struck her out. So that was a nice little farewell for me.
Yeah, well, that's good. This is popped in the air out towards left field. Emily Jones in short left, right by the line, hauls it in. So 1-2-3, and again getting Leering out on that last pop-up. So, Waupun does a good job, 1-2-3 inning. One strikeout, nobody reaches, and after 2.5 innings, it is Waupun leading 2-0. We'll come back with the bottom half of inning number 3 right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
There has never been a better time to shop Werner Harmson Furniture and Total Flooring, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmson is featuring a fashionable selection of furniture and flooring. That means remarkable savings on name brand furniture, top quality name brands at special competitive prices. You'll get the taste, quality, and personalized service that has separated the Werner Harmson name from the best. Find their showroom in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmson Furniture and Total Flooring. Taste, service, selection. It's worth the drive to beautiful downtown Waupun.
Okay, we are back. Stephen Yvette with you. Also, we've got Kobe doing the video streaming. His first any kind of baseball or softball game ever that he is. Have you ever been to a softball or baseball game? Like, went to watch one? Like the Brewers? Ever go to the Brewer game? Okay. Yeah. Oh, and this one is head out towards right field. Oh, and what a snag out there, slicing away from the right fielder, Charisse Winkleman, and reaches out and hauls it in. That's a pretty top-notch catch.
That was a great diving catch. Kind of stole a great hit away from Addie.
I thought Addie was going to be standing over at second base at the very least. But,
yeah, me too.
Yeah, nice hit, but a better play out in right field by Charisse Winkleman. So one up and one down. Amelia Jones will step to the plate now, and she flew out to first base, her first at bat. Lays off the first pitch, ball one.
Katie Brandt seems to be really pounding the inside zone on Waupun hitters right now.
Is it kind of a feel you get, or did they call pitches, I know, but is it kind of a feel you get where you want to kind of put pitches and whether you're...
Oh, definitely. And some days certain pitches are working better than others, and it's a lot of trust in your coach or in calling them, and also them trusting you that shakes things off if you don't feel comfortable with it.
Right. And 4 pitches and 4 balls thrown into Amelia Jones, so that puts her over at first base with Leah Bawalda coming up to bat now for the Lady Warriors.
Number 12, Leah Bawalda.
Ryan Babish waiting on deck. So things looking good for Waupun so far. Everything pretty smooth going against a good team that you lost to and up 2-0. And keeping them away from even getting close to thinking about getting a run here so far in the ball game. Leah flew back to the, I think that was a bunt attempt, but she flew back to the catcher just right above her head. You ever talk with your New York friends on some of your past about used to be softball and your?
Oh yeah.
And they know your background from small little Waupun and horseback riding. And
yeah, they were all excited that I was going home to watch some games. I was telling everyone about it. So.
Is there a place you can ride a horse in New York? Can you go and do horseback riding?
Actually, yeah. I actually went for a trail ride in Prospect Park, which is kind of like a mini Central Park in Brooklyn, which was originally actually made to be explored on horseback. Fun fact.
Oh,
there's a
really?
barn in the middle of Brooklyn.
Yeah. Well, if we ever go to New York, we're gonna have to contact you. You got to give us our itinerary of what we're supposed to do. I've never been there. Never been
Please
to New
do.
York.
I'd
No.
love to show you around.
That's the only way to do it if you know somebody over there. Otherwise, you'd waste a lot of time. Well, this one's sharply hit ball down the left field line, but it's going to end up hooking foul.
Just foul.
Nice swing there by Leah Bawalda. Moved into that cleanup spot for Waupun. Just missed on that one. So again, one down, runner at first base. And a 2-2 count to Bawalda. That one well above the catcher's head, and there goes Jones over to second base. So now runner in scoring position for the Lady Warriors. Yeah, you can never have too many runs against a team like Kettle Moraine Lutheran. That I'm sure they can put some runs on the board.
For sure, they're going to fight till the end of this for sure.
That one paints the inside part of the plate. A called strike 3 going down looking. After that nice fall ball, just missed a swing of hers. Now she goes down looking. So 2 outs on the board. It's still a run at second base. And Ryan Babish coming up now for Waupun. She flew out to second base back in the first inning.
Ball low in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher.
You heard during when he had the Denny Killam years of that
yeah.
whole bunch of parents that really did a lot. It took this whole these fields to another level.
Yeah, they got Killam cages out there.
That's right. And that's one hopper over to the third base, and Bartelt picks it up, fires to first and get the out, but Waupun comes up empty in the bottom half of inning number 3. One base runner with that walk. You strand one at second base. And Waupun leads 2-0 after 3 complete. Back with the top of the 4th after this on Radio Plus Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Okay, here we go. Waupun comes up empty in the bottom of the 3rd, and they'll face number 2, 3, and 4 in the batting order. Brooklyn Bartelt, Elizabeth Elke, and Kayla Kanak. The 3 batters coming to the plate for the Chargers. Eddie Braun having herself a really nice game so far, only giving up a 1 hit in the last 2 innings, or 1, 2, 3 innings. A couple 3 strikeouts during that time. So she's definitely feeling it right now. And the furthest anybody's gotten the base pass is first base. Takes a little off that one and finds the strike zone. 1-1 the count.
He's doing a great job of mixing up speeds today. Keeping hitters off balance.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch. You ever watch some of the college games? I know those are on TV once in a while, and I know you watch the broadcast once in a while.
Yeah, I watch every broadcast that I can. I'm thankful for them and try to watch a lot of college softball too. Softball's just getting so popular and whoo.
It's going to go right off from Addie. Knocks it down, picks it up, throws to first, no problem. 1 up, 1 down.
Line drive back. She did a great job recovering and still getting the out.
It'll bring up Elizabeth Elke up to bat. She's the owner of the only base hit in the ball game. Got that one in short center field. And your dad's out there making sure she's all right. She says, yep, keep me in, Coach. I'm fine.
Laughing it off.
And we're talking about Denny Killam, and you remember his daughter. She said she was a senior when you were a freshman.
Yeah, Tiff. She was another great pitcher in Waupun history, and actually I think it's her and Addie at the top of strikeout leaders for school history. So
there's a called strike. I really love the time spent up in the booth with Denny and his wife up here, and then they had their it kind of inherited their dog Roscoe was our
I remember
our
Roscoe.
mascot. Roscoe would sit in the corner, and I always say you'd be pacing if the game was close. And
smallest dog ever.
Yeah, that was tiny. Last I heard, Roscoe's still around yet, so hopefully I'm not misspeaking here. But I just saw the Killams at the grocery store, and they said, "Is Roscoe still around?" I said, "Yep." So we loved Roscoe. And this is popped right back at us out of play. And on top of the building here. And 1-2 the count now to Elizabeth Elke. She kind of battled last time. I think she was up there and had some pitches and then finally got that one just over the head of Addie Braun and just a few feet out into that perfect spot right past second base to get that base hit. Ooh, that's a nasty pitch.
Another great changeup.
Great job on that one. Got her to swing and swing and a miss. So 2 up and 2 down, and Kayla Kanak is coming up to the plate for the Chargers. Like I said, I do find joy in that, especially on a strike 3 pitch on those changeups.
They're fun, that's for sure.
This is on the first pitch. Kanak lays off it. Unless he called a strike. He didn't call a strike. It's a strike on the board. Swing and a miss on the next pitch in. Experienced crew. I've seen these guys on the basketball court. I know our home plate umpire usually goes and buys a raffle ticket during the raffles at the baseball or basketball games. Next pitch is going to miss high. I thought he missed on the first one. They got 1 and 2 on the board, so maybe I just didn't see the strike call. And that is a strike. It's 2 and 2. Yeah, I thought he didn't call a strike on the first pitch, even though it had on the board. Can't always trust the board. 2 and 2 the count now. The team thought they were already taking a step toward the dugout. Yeah, great game going on so far for Waupun, and a close game yet, 2-0. Comes a 2-2 pitch, and she gets her. Strikes out the batter, Kayla Kanak. So 2 strikeouts, nobody reaches. Waupun with that 2-0 lead going into the bottom of inning number 4. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
We are back at Jerry Miedema Field. I'm Steve Witterhack. I got Yvette Navis joining us, giving us some great insight on the game so far. And just what do you think of the stuff that you've been seeing out of Addie Braun so far?
Oh, it's beautiful. She's pitching a gem out there today. Everything seems to be working, especially her off-speed pitches.
Hannah Beatty stepping to the plate now. She scored back in the second inning. She had a single to get on base. She was a leadoff batter back in the second. On her way across the plate for Waupun's second run of the game. Yeah, I've seen some games where Addie had a little trouble with her control. Overall, she's always kind of in control. This one's popped over in foul territory on the right field side. It's going to find its way to the ground. So staying alive is Hannah Beatty. But from what I've seen here today, she hasn't walked anybody. And at every pitch, I think she's pitching all those balls exactly where she wants them to be.
Yeah, she's pitching a gem out there right now. When she's on, that's for sure. Probably trying to get a little payback from the last game.
Yeah, that one it comes inside, low and inside of the next pitch. Puts the count at 1-2, but yeah, those early season games, what did you think of those when you played to play? That's just softball for you. You got to get the games in, and you're playing some games where there might even be some snowflakes.
No, yeah, it's really hard. Oh, I've pitched in hail and snow before. Yeah, it's hard in Wisconsin to get games in, but.
Yeah, this is going to make it out to left field. Perfectly hit ball from Hannah Beatty to go 2 for 2 in the ball game. Couple singles for her. And that will bring up Aubrey Farley up to the plate, the designated player for the Lady Warriors. I even got for a Christmas present, I got a heated vest because I said it on the air once. I said I'm freezing out here, and that was during the football season, actually, late football game. And I think it was Hannah Beatty's mom, Ashley, that told my daughter that I think your dad needs like one of those heated vests, and she got me one, and I've used it a few times. But I had some games where I couldn't hardly talk. I was shivering as I was going.
I believe it. I always had hand warmers in the back pocket of my pants when I was pitching.
I always look at the players out. Then you can't wear too many clothes out there. I mean,
No.
how do you guys even stay warm? I know you stay moving, but they say the baseball games too. It's like, how are these guys warm? I'm freezing, and I'm up in a booth with no wind.
Right.
Yeah.
No, we always took space heaters with us to keep in the
Yeah.
dugouts, and we had a big, massive king-size blanket we'd all huddle under.
I haven't seen the guys' baseball team huddling under blankets together out there. But I just don't. You guys, it always amazes me. But you got to get the games in. That's all part of spring baseball and softball. Hard hit ball. It's going to get past the left fielder. Beatty with the good speed's easily going to score all the way from first base. He's almost gets halfway home just before the fielder even got to the ball. But an RBI double off the bat of Aubrey Farley, spanking it right down the left field line. Nice job.
That was a great hit from Aubrey. Just having a great season coming back from her knee injury.
Yeah, that was a rough situation for her, and that took a while to come back from that. So
she's back strong and hitting awesome and pitching great.
I see Ava Vanda's hand, of course, hurting her knee during the volleyball, I believe, and then that's definitely a key player that you don't get back on your team this year. And here's one hit deep out to left field, but it's going to get pulled. Foul right out by the fence.
Yeah, definitely missing Ava this year, but she's on the bench cheering with everyone and is a big part of the bench culture this year, too.
She said she plans on she'll be back for volleyball and ready for her whole senior year to give her out there. So hopefully we'll see her in all she just stays healthy and we'll get her back out there. A great athlete. Alexis put a little charge on the ball on that one. Next one is swung on. That's going to foul out of play and error in the stands by one of the people out there, one of the fans here at the game. Oh, that's Eden. Isn't that Eden Schultz from the basketball team? That's why she's in the stands during the softball season, but pretty good post player for the basketball team. Okay. Final leading now 3-0 in this ball game. This one's going to bounce. And Alexis still at the plate yet with a 1-2 count. Alexis has a bright future ahead of us. Just a freshman and extensive playing time in 3 different sports. Oh, a backhanded stop at third base by Bartelt. Throws to first to Kanak and gets the out. Are they going to say that was foul? Yeah, they're going to say it was foul. But nice stop there. Just a reaction play by the third baseman, Bartelt. We're going to call that one foul.
Yeah, that was a great play.
Yeah.
That was just an inch foul.
Well, it's good news for Waupun. Still nobody out. Staying alive is Alexis. She hit the ball hard a couple times. That one right out by the fence just pulled it foul, and that was a hard hit ball.
Trying to barrel one up between the foul lines this time.
Count is now 2-2 to Babish. Stays off the high pitch, makes it a 3-2 count. I know I've got a couple family members that got some college scholarships for playing volleyball, and they say she's, as far as being a setter on the volleyball team, she said she's legit. They are legit setter as a freshman last year. Also a basketball player and softball, high level and all those. Just what a freshman year to get to all the extensive playing time and starting here for 3 different sports. 3-2 the count yet for Alexis Babish, battling away against Brandt. And it's bounced over towards third base. Trying to look the runner back. Didn't work because they're still going to get over there to third base, but they do get the out at first, so Alexis does advance that runner over to third base with Farley over there.
Number 7, Rowan Harder.
And that will bring up Rowan Harder, number 9 in the batting order. Get into that double play, a nice line shot, but it was bunt she tried, and it was right at the first baseman who just hauled it in and threw it back to first to the second baseman to get the double play. Called strike on the first pitch into Rowan. Top of the order, Kaylee Westfall awaiting on deck with 1 down. With 1 run in, and I'd like to get another one in with that runner at third base. That's popped in the infield, and Bartelt, the third baseman's going to haul it in. So it's 2 outs on the board.
Top of the lineup back for the Warriors.
Now batting, Number 2, Kaylee.
Kaylee Westfall.
If you get a chance to play softball out there, are you in any softball leagues, or did you get involved in that? Is that hard to do in a bigger city? Or
I actually haven't looked into it yet. I moved up to New York in the middle of summer last year, so didn't really have time, but I have my glove up there, so definitely going to try and at least play catch with some friends. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe we'll get out there and get hooked up with a team there and get the whole experience of being on a team out in New York, and it'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, it'd be a great way to
It's probably
going to
be slow pitch.
Yeah.
And this is drilled out to left center field, and
Great
RBI
hit.
single at the bat of Kaylee Westfall. Kaylee getting another RBI, that solo shot that she had in the first inning, and that one bringing the run in with Farley scoring from third base, and a nice hard hit ball for a single for Kaylee Westfall. Now 2 for 3 in the ball game. When did the oven mitt thing start? How many seasons have they been using those?
She's been using it because she hurt her finger.
Yeah.
Jammed it up pretty bad.
Yeah.
I've noticed a lot more college players using them too.
Can you get an extended one that's like about 5 inches past you, so if you're sliding in head first into the plate, just the tip of the oven mitt gets there, and got to be a limit, I guess, maybe on it. Yeah, Waupun now opens up a 4-0 lead. Another dangerous batter with Addie Braun up to bat. She had a single back in the first inning. She lined out to right field with a nice play by the right fielder back in the third inning. And he definitely would have had some extra bases on that one, but just a better play by Winkleman out there. Catches the inside part of the plate. Makes the count 2-1. How was it having as a dad as your coach?
It was interesting. We always joked that he had dad mode and coach mode. But it was really special. I loved being able to share so many moments with my dad like that.
He did a lot of that stuff, I think, for you that inspired him to get into coaching when you were just a baby, I think, and then he knew that someday he was going to coach you, and it happened.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, my older cousins played and kind of got started with them, and then coached me in some travel teams and then in high school, and I think I only had maybe 2 travel teams that he didn't coach me on. So,
Well, they lose Addie Braun. She is issued a walk, so now runners at first and second base. Bringing a runner in. Kara Kluge is coming in to run over at first base and let Addie get ready to pitch in the top of the 5th inning. Yeah, bottom of the 4th, Waupun threatening again now with runners at first and second base, and you got Amelia Jones coming up to bat. Got on with a walk back in the 3rd inning, but that's as far as she got. Also has a flown out in the infield, looking for her first hit of the ball game. Comes the 1-0 pitch now to Jones. Lays off it, runner going, and another stolen base for Kaylee Westfall, who broke the steal record last week when I was here of Danielle Hopp. I believe it was her record that she beat.
yeah, and I always think about she's a catcher, so how many times we've had courtesy runners for her and how many more opportunities she'd have to steal base. So my dad was like, oh, she can run for herself now.
I think so. Yeah, sometimes you got to be just a smart base runner, and she is. And they're going to get the out over at second base, kind of that little delay steal over there, and they can nonchalantly get the out, but not before Waupun gets 2 runs on 3 hits in the inning. And Waupun now leading 4-0 after 4 complete. The top of the 5th, just 1 minute away on RP Sports.
Protect your New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Bestcraft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Okay, here we go. Waupun scores a couple in the bottom of the fourth inning. They take a 4-0 lead to the top of the fifth. And coming up for KML this inning, number 5, 6, and 7 of the batting order. Sharice Winkleman will start out, Haley Hess after that, and Evelyn Degner. And we were talking off air about some of the newer things that they had when you first did the wristband thing, and that was just kind of a new thing when you were back in high school.
Yeah, now it's a mainstay for a lot of teams in the game. Instead of doing the body signs for bunts and pitches, sending out a number.
And catchers have headsets now? Is that right?
Yeah, some catchers can have headsets. I think there's it's only one-way communication is legal, I think, so you can't have a mic back and forth from the catcher to the coach, but you can have a one-way communication is legal now. So
everybody's doing it. The bro, watch the baseball games,
right?
Seeing them with it and having problems once in a while. Line driving, off the glove of the second baseman Alexis Babish. Nice attempt. She's kind of they're trying to get the out at second, but that one is bobbled on a bad throw. And I thought they had the runner dead to rights over there, and somehow getting over to second base is Sharice Winkleman. It's that base hit, and then somehow we let that runner get to second base after that. Nice attempt, though, by Alexis Babish. Gave it a good stab.
KML's definitely going to try and take advantage of that and get a run on the board. Try to here.
First pitch into Hess, misses outside. Evelyn Degner awaiting on deck. Is there like a call that maybe the coach wants, and then you can't shake that off? Or this one's hit a one bouncer. White's going to go get that rundown between second and third base, and I think they can run her down, and they are. Runner will get to second base, but they do get the lead runner. Nice job there. Good decision there by Waupun. So they do still have a runner over at second base, but one down on the board.
Coming to the plate for the Chargers, number 14, Evelyn Degner.
Okay, Evelyn Degner coming up. She struck out back in the second inning. This pitch is going to miss high. You see anything different from just you graduated in 2017? Any change in the game of kind of how they're doing things now, or does it just seem pretty much the same as it was?
A lot of it's the same. I think it's just awesome to see more attention to softball and stuff and everything like that. A lot of it's the same, but it's also a lot different too. A lot more high tech and things like that. But the passion's still there, and some things never change, but the great things stay the same.
Well, I think there's a lot more attention just to women's and girls sports right now. With a lot more attention, like to the WNBA basketball, and the athletes are. I always like watching. I enjoy watching the NCAA tournament. And that one's going to get backhanded by Babish over at second base. Throws it to first. That does advance the runner to third. A nice job by Alexis over there. Going towards second, backhands it and gets the out at first.
Coming to the plate, number 7, Layla Schultz.
KML, first time getting a runner all the way to third base now. First real threat in the ball game to score, but 2 down, and that'll bring up Layla Schultz. Struck out looking, and strike one of the first pitch into her, a swing and a miss. Yeah, thanks for joining us out there. Steve Witterhack along with Yvette Navis, flying all the way in from New York. That's not on our radio station budget, I don't think, to pay for your flight here. But glad to have her on board. As soon as I think you mentioned something to your dad that maybe it would, if you could come up and just say hi or something. And I said, why don't we just put her on? And She knows the game well enough, and you're doing a great job, by the way.
Oh,
Have you ever done this before?
No.
Oh, okay.
Watched a lot of softball games, though.
Yeah, like I
A
said,
lot
if
of college games.
If you see anything out there, yeah, you've been pointing great stuff out there, way beyond my knowledge of the game, so it's great having you on board. 1-2 the count now to Layla Schultz. Ooh.
Another beautiful changeup.
That was a nice one for strike 3. It struck her out for the second time in the ball game. And Waupun dodges a bullet, strands a runner at third base. Nobody scores, and Waupun leading 4-0 going into inning number 5. The bottom of the half of Waupun's fifth inning coming your way right after this on RP Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection
and a price that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
We make you feel at home
and
auto sales.
Every time
we make you feel at home
and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Okay, we are back. Stephen Yvette with you on the bottom half of inning number 5. Waupun now with a 4-0 lead. Amelia Jones is at the plate at the end of the bottom half of the 4th inning, but then they got that out over at second base, so she's back up again. Looking for her first hit of the ball game, number 3 in the batting order. She'll be followed by Leah Bawalda and Ryan Babish. Next pitch is going to miss high, level high. 1-1 the count to Amelia. One catches the inside part of the plate. Count is now 1-2. Yeah, all the improvements on this diamond. This has got to be, as far as natural fields with actual dirt and grass, this has got to be like one of the top fields you would think in the entire state. It's something to be proud of.
Oh,
here.
Definitely. Yeah, there's a reason why the summer travel ball tournaments here fill up so fast, and it's because it's just a great complex made for girls softball. They're not men's league fields or anything. They're for softball, which is awesome.
So if they handle the bat and just pops it up in the infield right in the hands of Mackenzie Luring, their shortstop for out number 1. Yeah, I like everything about it. And like we talked about Denny Killam and all the people that were involved in the program back in those days, and I'm sure your dad was part of that, all the different changes here. But, yeah, just the things they did, how they made that little shelter area into a usable area with all the little storage units and the so the batting cages, and is it called the Denny Killam pit?
Yep. The sign out there says Killam Cages.
The Killam Cages, yeah.
He's done so much work for hitters in this program over the year, too. We had to do something for him.
Yeah, he had a passion for it. It was fun when he was up here in the broadcast booth and doing the PA announcing during that time. And, yeah, good guy that did that bunch did a lot. And all the improvements to the dugout. Because it was kind of an open dugout when you were here, wasn't it? Kind of closed.
Yeah, they decided to do that after I left to kind of just keep everyone's head in the game a little more, I think.
Yeah. This one on the ground and inside. We have Leah Bawalda at the plate. She struck out. She has flown out so far in the ball game. Ryan Babish are waiting on deck. Comes the 1-2 pitch. And that one swung on and fouled back and out of play.
Doing a great job protecting the plate with 2 strikes. Bellingham off for her pitch.
And was going to miss high. Said badly, get herself into a 2-2 count. You see a little bit better pitch.
Taking pitches is so important, especially later into the game. The more pitches that pitcher's going to throw, she gets tired. That's doing nothing but helping out the batters, so.
How was your rise ball? Did you have a good rise ball that moved quite a bit up? And,
it was okay.
Yeah. You like the other, you had to, like you said, you had to give the list. Oh, that's a high, bad hop to the third baseman, Brooklyn Bartelt, and getting a one-out base hit to Leah Bawalda. Gets herself to first base, hop right just before it got to the third baseman. What headed out to left field.
Yeah, that was a nasty hop. Yeah, I liked throwing screwballs a lot, and then I like change-ups too. Fooling them's really fun with the slow ones.
I like watching those. Those are fun. Yeah, now said my broadcast buddy Randy Armgard, he's just amazed what you can do with a softball. He did baseball all his life, and also in the last couple of years he's done softball, and he just said that the way the ball moves is just something so much
completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when I played, played a kickball game against the baseball team, and they tried to hit some of our pitchers a little bit, and they couldn't hit their rise balls.
Well, an error over at second base, kind of a delayed getting to second base, and they do throw it to the second baseman, Degner, but slow throw to Herta would have got the out at second base, and everybody's safe. An error over at second base to put runners at first and second for Waupun with one down. And that'll bring up Hannah Beatty. She's 2 for 2 in the ball game. Kind of nice to get that out of your number 6 batter in the batting order. And she's found her way across home plate twice in the game, too. Yeah, it always looks impressive when you drive by the diamond here and see it. Just, it looks like that they take care of their program here, and the fence looks cool with the Waupun softball and the dugouts with the logo on it. And,
yeah, it's a sharp-looking field, that's for sure. Really lucky to have such a beautiful place to play these games.
Waits on that one, but hits it on the ground over to third base, over to Leering. She throws to first to get the out, but that does advance both runners over to second and third base now. So 2 down. Pond trying to get something out of this inning with runners at second and third base, and Aubrey Farley coming up. She had that double, an RBI double back in the 4th inning, and she was hit by a pitch, so she's been on base a couple times for Waupun.
Trying to get a little 2-out rally.
Almost got hit by a pitch again. So, yeah, it'd be nice to – can never have too many runs when playing your good team out there, and you never know when the bats are going to get going. But no sign of that happening with the way Addie Braun's pitching so far. Hard hit ball, but pulled foul on the left field line. We put a charge in the ball, but a little bit ahead of it. You have any home runs?
I didn't. No.
Okay.
I was never much of a power hitter. I was great at getting my bunts down. I think there was one ball where I would have had a home run, but they were playing on the fence for us the entire game, so they caught it.
Somebody robbed one.
Yeah. Kind of rude of them, I think.
Yeah, that is. You didn't give you your big moment.
Yeah.
This one's going to miss high. Puts the count now at 2-1 to Aubrey. 2 down. A 4-0 ball game on your New Medical Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. Kind of fights that one off. Slow roll over to Leering. She'll pick it up. Sets, throws out at first base. Waupun comes up empty. 1 base hit, 1 error. Runner stranded at second and third. Nobody scores. And Waupun takes a 4-0 lead into the top of inning number 6. And we'll have that for you in 1 minute on RP Sports.
Protect your New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
And we are back. Steve Witterhack along with Yvette Novice. And we take a 4-0 lead in the top of the 6th inning for Waupun. And coming up first will be Brooklyn Leering. Their sister Mackenzie, the top of the order, waiting on deck after that Brooklyn Bartelt. First 3 batters scheduled to bat for the Chargers. Nice little pitch to start her out with, a little off the edge of the plate on that one.
Gorgeous, another off speed by Addie. They're really working great for her today. Got a few strikeouts on that pitch already, too.
And this is hit out towards center field. Amelia Jones kind of gets fooled on a little bit and throw to second base, and a lead-off double off the bat of Brooklyn Leering. Amelia was playing a little bit, kind of going towards more towards left center field, and had to charge back, and it hits the ground. So a lead-off double for Brooklyn Leering. And top of the order up, so this is right where I think Kettle Moraine Lutheran wants to be with their top of the order. Nobody out and a runner at second. That's on the ground, but foul. Going over down the third base line off the bat of Mackenzie Leering.
Is this KML's 3rd time through the order now? Or 4th?
Yeah, this is just the 3rd at bat for Mackenzie, yep. And that is hit out to left center field, and that's going to score her sister. They're going to throw home, but maybe not the best place to throw that one. Maybe over to second base to keep Mackenzie over at first, but
great job by Addie backing up that throw at home plate.
So the Leering sisters take care of business and get a run in, and now Coach Navis said we were having a little talk out here, try to get everybody on the same page. Now you got a day. It's the first time that Leering's made on the base pass, so that's quite an accomplishment in itself. Doesn't do it till her 3rd at bat, but when she gets on base, gets her sister home and puts the first run on the board. And like you said, all those runs out there, the ones we left at second and third base, you can never have too many runs. What's Dad talking about out there in the little huddle, you think?
I think he's just telling them to relax and they'll be fine. Just got to play good defense and not make mental errors. Not let one run get to them.
So here we go. Yeah, it makes things a little more interesting, especially when you got a runner that seems to always find her way across home plate with Mackenzie Leering at second base. Now a 4-1 ball game. Starts her out with a changeup on the first pitch into Brooklyn Bartelt, who's grounded out a couple times so far in the ball game.
Yeah, the 3rd time through the order, that changeup's going to be even more important to keep batters off balance.
And that's going to make it out to right field. Another base hit. Throw back in, and that's going to that's going to let the runner get to second base. It got away from Kaylee Westfall, and a one-hopper back to her, and everything going wrong for Waupun right now with runners at second and third base. 3 batters, 3 hits. Finally figuring out Addie Braun here, like you said, 3rd time through the lineup.
Brings a tying run at the plate for KML.
And nobody out. Number 3 in the batting order, Elizabeth Elke up to bat now, and she has struck out and also has a single. Got the first hit from Addie Braun in the ball game. Fouls the first pitch off.
Just misses a car.
Did that make it? Did you enjoy that when it happened? You know, the little foul balls off there and kind of nailed the car. And I've seen a few windshields.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting to see all the 10 empty spots there.
Yeah.
People are starting to learn.
And you always put money on it that's somebody from probably KML parking there.
Yeah. Gets past Kaylee Westfall, but Addie covering home plate. Runner doesn't try and score.
Yeah, they definitely respect Kaylee behind the plate. Here in this ball game, anybody would be wise to do that. Here's the 1-1 pitch. It's going to miss high. Puts the count at 2-1. Yeah, we'll test Dad's patience here with the team, and got to have some moment of the game when you have moments like this. Can't just be a walk in the park against a team like KML.
These are the moments that set teams like this up for further down in the season.
Mm-hmm.
Fun games to watch, too, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, and squirts away a little bit from Kaylee, but keeps it close enough to keep Leering over at third base. 2-2 the count. Waupun would love to maybe get a strikeout here and get an out on the board and keeping those runners at second and third.
Yeah, a strikeout would be huge right now.
Here's the pitch into Elke. That is strike three, and that looked nice. Just froze her on it, no offer, and she goes down looking. Her second strikeout of the ball game. Big-time pitch there from Braun to put it out on the board. But still only one down. And you got your cleanup batter, Kayla Kanak, at the plate. She's struck out and grounded out so far, but she's a cleanup batter for a reason, so you got to respect her at bat.
She's definitely going to try and get some of her teammates home.
Takes a swing at the first pitch and fouls it back, so a good start there by Addie on the batter. Waiting on deck is Charisse Winkleman. But just one down. There's runners at second and third. So if anybody you think could get out of this jam, it's definitely Addie and the great team behind her.
Huh.
She caught a little of the pitch on her arm or something with Kaylee.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Moving her arm a little bit, yeah. So there's that relationship with the home plate umpire and the catcher. They always know if the catcher takes a pitch or gets hit by a pitch, usually takes a little time to give them some time. And if the umpire gets hit, I know the catcher will kind of go, let's go talk to the pitcher a little bit here, and gives them their time too. So nice little understanding.
And Kaylee's great at doing that too. She's always making good relationships with the umps back there.
Nice
Swing
job.
And miss.
Yeah, there we go. 0-2. That's right where you want to be. Now it's all in Addie's hand what she wants to do with this batter. You think she's going to do a little change up here or a little rise ball, see if she gets her to chase one? Or
I think she's going to try and get her to chase.
Ooh,
little check swing there.
Jams her on that one and stays alive. Keeps the count at 0-2. What would you have done in this situation? Because you had different pitches than you see from Addie. But
I probably would have thrown a curveball extra outside.
Yeah.
Or maybe a rise ball.
Okay. Okay, 0-2 pitch again for Addie. Oh,
nice.
Comes right back inside, and now a little rundown at between home plate and third base. It's going to be a tough one here with Leering. This could last for a while. About the fourth thrower, she got.
Runner trips a little bit. Still going, though.
They throw it to third and safe.
Dives
no,
back
out.
to
The
the
home
base.
plate umpire says out. Base ump says she was safe. They both, and coach not real happy about the coach out, but the best possible thing happened for Waupun. They get the strikeout, and then they get Leering off the base on a rundown.
KML's runners aren't leaving the base.
Yeah, they're standing there yet. Waupun comes off the field, and right now the base. These guys, like I said, these guys have worked together for decades. And we'll see what they.
Even knocked the helmet off of the base runner.
Got a hole in her forehead a little bit as Leering, as she kind of must have got tagged in the head or something at the end of it, but. Who's called? I mean, isn't the home plate umpire at third base? Out.
Yep.
She is out.
Yep.
Waupun dodges a bullet. Nobody was out with runners at second and third base, and it ends up with a few strikeouts, and then that rundown between third base and home plate. And Waupun keeps just one run on the board. It could have been a lot worse. Waupun leads 4-1 going into the bottom of the sixth. Back in 30 seconds with more girls softball action live from Jerry Meadham Field on Radio Plus Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Talking about dodging a bullet, I thought we were in big trouble here. One run comes in, runners at second and third, nobody out, and get a couple strikeouts in that rundown with Mackenzie Leering. I thought, well, this could last for a while because she's fast. You can change directions in a hurry, but they get the tag out at third, and boy, that was a big moment there for Waupun.
Yeah, that was a fun rundown. Worked out in Waupun's favor. I know they practice those a lot, so it's nice to see it paying off in games.
I'm going to let you talk to your dad at the end of the game, but you have to ask him about that one, the execution of that for the team and getting that out at the end. So here we go. Waupun now bringing Alexis Babish up to the plate first. And that was huge because you just got through all the meat of their order, all their main players getting a base hit from the number 9 of the batting order, leading up to 2 more base hits. And just to give up 1 run was huge for Waupun. This is high in the air out towards center field off the bat of Babish. Coming in is Brooklyn Leering to get the out. So fly out to center field for Alexis, and that'll bring up Rowan Harder to the plate, with Kaylee Westfall awaiting on deck. Yeah, stick around after the game. We're going to have some interviews right up here in the broadcast booth area. A few players, and also get Coach Josh Navis up here. Yeah, thanks for joining us. I'm Steve Witterhack. You've got Navis joining us. You've been doing great. It seems like you've done this all. Of course, you get to call something that you did for many years of your life. So you having fun doing this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm loving it.
Could be your new career. Yeah, you have to see what you can work out over in New York. Start out with some, Brooklyn, or where you're in Brooklyn? Or?
Yeah, I'm in Brooklyn right now. Yep, in
Yeah.
Bushwick, the neighborhood.
Is that a big transition for you to go from a town this size to all of a sudden you're Nashville? Or where did when you were down in Arizona State?
Yeah, I went from here to Arizona State and Phoenix, and then from there to Nashville to New York. So been all over the place.
What town is Arizona State in?
It's in Tempe.
Tempe.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is basically it's like 15 minutes from the Phoenix airport.
I think I just mentioned Tempe, Arizona. Was there the Gin Blossoms? Are they from Tempe?
They might be.
It seems like I was introducing a song on my show. Oh, a hard shot right at third base to Bartelton. Grabs it. Hard hit ball from Harder. Yeah, on my show I played the Gin Blossoms because I said we had a couple of bands from Boston. Now we're going to go to Tempe, Arizona with the Gin Blossoms. I think that's
heck yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Waupun 2 up and 2 down. Hard hit ball there by Rowan, but right at the third baseman. That'll bring the top of the order, Kaylee Westfall, who's having herself a game. 2 for 3, a home run.
Maybe
and
another
this one is taken out of the yard straight over center field. And again, 2 home runs for Kaylee Westfall. She is a stud out there. And 2 out solo shot off the bat of Kaylee Westfall. Amazing game for her. And that's her 3rd RBI. She's got 3 RBIs of Waupun's 5 runs on the board.
Both of those home runs, almost no doubters off the bat, I would say. Just crushed.
Yeah, Kaylee Westfall with a solo shot. That's just a normal game for Kaylee, just a special athlete. I said going to DePaul. She'll be playing her college ball at DePaul. And that will bring up another dangerous bat with Addie Braun.
Trying to help herself out a little bit more here, too.
Miss on the first pitch into Addie. This one's going to catch the outside part of the plate, makes the count 1-1. Yeah, some special players every year in Waupun. They always got those standout players that can get things done, and definitely it's been fun these years watching Kaylee. I always feel fortunate, but there's always somebody waiting in the wings coming up. Always some other players. They just reload in Waupun. They don't have to try to rebuild. They just kind of reload every year. Pitch misses nose level, makes the count now 3-1 with 2 down and nobody on. And walk issued to Addie Braun. That's her second time she's been walked in the ball game. Well, still not done yet. They got that nice insurance run. That's always nice to have another run on the board, getting that 5th run.
Cheers coming from the Waupun bench. That's one thing that's different. They do more organized cheering now than when I played. We didn't do it a lot, no. We did the W thing that I know they do sometimes when a big hit or something, but they do a lot more organized clapping and cheering. I like it.
Who was the most vocal person in the dugout when you were playing? And there's always usually had like a leader in there that did most of the yelling to get people going.
Let me think. I don't even know. I really liked to drum on the wooden posts of the dugout. That was my thing. But we were all pretty good at being loud when I played.
Yeah, it seems like every team, a softball or baseball, they've got some. Usually, a lot of people can name that person too. It's like, yeah, that guy is definitely was the good person, or that late girl was the person that got everybody going.
I think Rowan Harder's a great person on the team for that. Here, she's had a lot of experience in really big games in multiple sports that has helped her with her attitude in games like this.
This is popped up back and out of play. And, it's been fun watching. It's just fun watching the athletes as they grow. Rowan is one of those. He was scared to death. Her face would be beet red, and I'd interview her after the games, and she became a pretty good interview by the time she became a senior, and I saw that. And I think it's kind of do you appreciate that after a game, someone you would get interviewed? I mean, I think it helps you in life. You get out there and have to do a little talking out there in public, and we had our little interview show that we did once in a while down at that bar in downtown Waupun, and that was – I think it's a good experience.
Definitely, yeah.
I think players are a little more used to it now that we're doing it, that are a lot more comfortable with it than they used to be. So, did we ever have you down at the other bar for?
Yeah,
I believe we did. Yeah,
we did. Yeah, I think me and Megan actually did a little one.
Ooh, and that's going to be dropped out in center field. Waupun stays alive. Runners now at the corners now for Waupun.
Looks like she lost it in the sun and tried to basket catch it, but it popped out of her glove.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was it you and Megan that we brought down there? And I remember it now, having you two in there.
Yeah, people liked to call us the dynamic duo.
Well, it was a nice thing. Like you said, you both had different things to offer, I thought. And with both of you out there, it was a pretty magical season that I remember with you guys really just shutting down everybody.
It was a lot of fun, that's for sure.
Leah Bowalda coming up to the plate now. Waupun with runners at the corners and just see if they can maybe add another run or two on the board. Why not? Though you did get through the main part of the order. Yeah, it's on the ground. A nice stop there by Bartelt, the third baseman. Gets it to first to get the out. But Waupun, the damage is done. A solo shot off the bat of Kaylee Westfall. And Waupun now leads this game 5-1, just 3 outs away from an important victory in the conference. We'll be back right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Okay, we are back. Waupun looking in a pretty good situation right now. You got through the meat of the order. And I'm Steve Winterick along with Yvette Navis. But thoughts on where Waupun's sitting right now? Looks like a pretty good spot right now as you got past all their tough hitters already and face the bottom half of the order.
Yeah, I'm sure they're feeling pretty great and just got 3 more outs to get and luck in a really important game.
It would have to be some miracle if they could come back in this ball game. And don't forget, we'll definitely have some interviews after the ball game and look at this game, and also get a chance to talk with Coach Josh Navis and a few of his players. So stick around for that. And Charisse Winkleman will start things out. She had a single back in the 5th inning that also has struck out. Swings on the first pitch, but fouls it out of play over on the first base side. Yeah, thanks to Kobe for stepping in. He just kind of a last-second deal, and our thoughts are out with our usual producer and video guy that we have with Big Nate. His grandma passed away a couple days ago, and funeral is tonight. And it's been a rough go. His dad passed away a few weeks ago, so Nate off tonight, and Kobe steps in and saves the day for us to do the video stuff tonight, and doing a great job. Always good working with Kobe. Worked with him many times before. Well, to the count now to Charisse Winkleman. So your mom's a little on one of those little scooters out there too.
She had some foot surgery.
Ah.
But recovery's going well.
It's going good for her. Okay,
Yeah.
That's good. Next pitch is fouled out of play again, straight back. Keeps the count at 0-2. Yeah, we'll have another game coming up next week. Trying to do one softball, one baseball game every week. Just doing the Waupun games for myself. So just got to stay on Lincoln Street, one side of Lincoln or the other, east side of town or west side. And it's been fun with both teams doing really well. Yeah, important victory here for Waupun if they hang on here in this ball game with that 4-run lead. Because that'll keep them at least within the striking distance of Kewaskum. If you can get them to drop a game to somebody else and then you play them and knock them off. Ooh, nasty little pitch. Yeah, I'll throw it first as it hit the ground, but another strikeout for Waupun's Addie Braun. I think she's up to nine strikeouts now in the ball game.
Great day for Addie on the mound out there.
Yeah.
Looks like all of her pitches are working great today.
So Haley Hessel stepped to the plate. Haley so far in the ball game, just her third at bat. You mentioned it before. They just got into their third time through the lineup. So Haley so far has flown out and got on with a fielder's choice back in the fifth inning. One's going to miss high and away. Puts the count now at 2-0. And off the end of the bat, foul on the first base side. Count is now 2-1. Well, it's kind of a good feeling, is when they get that nice little lead going into that bottom and looking for that victory, and he's been in that position many times.
Oh, yeah. Little pressure off your shoulders going in with a couple run cushion in the last inning for sure.
And this one's going to roll over towards Carly White. Picks it up, fires the first textbook out. Solid pickup there from Carly. Puts one out, 2 outs on the board, I should say, and that'll bring up Evelyn Digner.
Carly's doing a great job at short this year, moving over from second where she was last year, I think.
Yeah, I asked her about that in an interview, I think, last week, and she had mentioned it wasn't a big switch for her because she does that on her traveling team. She plays mostly shortstop, so she's used to it, and it's just last year was over at second base the last year, but she had a big play at state in that championship game, too. It's an amazing play.
I remember that.
She's a solid defensive player. Called strike in the next pitch in. Counts is now 1-1. Waupun just an out away from an important victory in the East Central Conference. Don't forget, we'll have our post-game show, some interviews with a few of the players and the coach. One hopper right back in the glove of Addie Braun. Throws to first, and Waupun victorious and avenging that loss against this team from a few weeks ago. Waupun wins 5-1 here against Kettle Moraine Lutheran. We're going to take a break. We'll come back and talk about the game. We'll get some interviews coming your way in the post-game show, so stick around. This is a Waupun Warrior Softball on Radio Plus Sports.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. a variety of sauces, all the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
the opportunities were there. And how does it feel for you to knock off a team that beat you 3 weeks ago?
It feels really it just feels good. It's good to knock them off, knowing that we lost to them last time, and now getting to beat them this time. And
yeah, do you think that does she take full credit of the speed that you have? Because they move pretty fast. Where do you get that from?
I get that from my dad. He's really fast.
He is fast.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was fun to watch you here today. You had a great game, a couple of hits. So congratulations on the win and a great game.
Thank you.
Okay, we got a few more players joining us right now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we just talked to Carly, so we're going to talk to Addie Braun right now. Got a whole party going on up here before we all have the coaches here, too. What? Oh, is it back now? Okay. Okay, we got Addie Braun with us right now. And Addie, I tell you, it looks like you had total control of this ball game. To just talk about what it felt like for you today. It looks like where the pitches went is where you wanted them to go.
Yeah, we really worked on it yesterday. If you remember the last time we played KML, it felt like it was 23 degrees outside, so that wasn't very fun. But today it was very nice outside. Like I said, yesterday we really dialed it in. We really focused on our spin and hitting spots, and it showed tonight.
Yeah, just talk about how important was this game for you? I know it was big as far as the standings, but how did it feel after losing to this team 3 weeks ago?
It felt very good to win tonight, especially the weather. That really helped. But all of us, we brought our energy. We were focused. We were excited. It was just a great atmosphere to be at.
It was nice to get those important outs because their main base runner out there, most dangerous person, is Mackenzie Luring, their leadoff batter, and you got her to fly out a couple times to start with. So that was a nice start. What was your feelings when they kind of got in a good position? They're getting a run in, nobody out, runners at second and third base, and what was going through your mind at that time? What did Coach talk to you about out at the pitcher's circle?
He talked to us about just staying calm, making sure that we're hitting our cuts, talking about where to go with the ball. I used to play with Kenzie Luring on travel softball, so I kind of knew how she was going to act, and she's a great base runner, and she's so fast. But we knew that we had to control our side. One of our team pillars is even control the controllable. So we know that if we do that, we can keep us, you know.
Yeah, well, we enjoyed it. My favorite thing is your changeup, getting a few strike threes on that, and that's my favorite way to end a batter at bat for a player out there. But it looks like you had total control. Great game today.
Thank you. Yeah, it was so nice to be outside. You know, spring in Wisconsin, it rains and snows half the time. I know.
This is one of the yes. It wasn't terrible windy, and it was manageable cold out there. So, yeah, you got a nice day to play.
Yes, it was a great day to play some softball.
Okay, Addie, great game again. So good luck the rest of the season. We'll keep on doing your games throughout the season. So.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay, Addie Braun joining us, and we're gonna actually bring Yvette. We're gonna have you come over here, and she's gonna conduct a little bit of an interview with her dad right now, so we'll get you in here, and I'll just maybe give that to you.
Does she have questions for me?
I'm just going to slip between you, and we're going to right on you, too. Okay.
I think your head's a little bigger than mine. Oh, first of all, congrats on the win.
Thank you, Yvette.
Big win.
Thanks for flying in and seeing it live instead of watching the live stream.
It means a lot.
Yeah.
It's a big win for the team. We asked the girls, but what does it mean to you to get this win against a team that knocked you off last time?
Knowing that it's the start of the second half of our conference schedule, I mean, this is I said it was playoff atmosphere from here on out. We have to win all of our conference games. So if you don't like close plays and tight plays and big games, it's not the team to be on right now, because we had some hiccups in the first half of the season. So now we got to pay the price, and they answered the call today. They did really well.
Yeah, lots of great plays. The pickle over there
we
talked about, that was great.
Yeah, it's so neat to see what you work on. Now, granted, we didn't want that many throws. We'd like to get that in one throw, but when it's probably the best base runner in our conference and fastest runner, and to get her, it was. And if nothing else, if we didn't get her, we would have had her back at third, and that's also the goal. You don't let her score, get her back to the base, and they executed that pickle really well in regards to the extra throws that we had to throw. They were all in good positions all the time, so it was great to see their hard work pay off right on the field.
Yeah, and that's a great base running and hits all throughout the lineup too.
Yeah, when we we saw a tough opponent the other day in Sussex, and we needed a day yesterday of just reminding them that's not the hitters we were. Barrel up. We were giving green lights first pitch. We were letting them, don't let a pitch go that you love, and that showed today. I don't even know how many hits we had. I know we probably up close to double digits, but they hit the ball well, and even some that there were outs. They hit nice line drives, or the couple of the outfield that the wind sort of held up a little bit, except for Westie's, of course. She hit those pretty hard.
Westie's bombs.
Yeah, she hit 2 really good ones.
Take it over.
Why don't you keep your headsets on, Yvette, and I'll take them from Cole.
Thank you, Yvette. Love you.
Love you, Dad.
But again, an enjoyable game to call. I love working with you, Yvette. So you can come back anytime from New York and join me for a game. But just some closing thoughts on you for what you saw from your dad's team and what kind of team they're putting out on the field now.
I'm really proud of them. They lost some key players from last year, but they've shown that it's a new team, but still Waupun Softball, and they got a target on their back, but they're fine with that, and they're having fun out there. The girls all are great, and they're having fun and not letting mistakes get to them, so it's exciting. Great game to watch, and I'm excited for the rest of them.
Make you miss it, all those years you played?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It makes it a little bittersweet for sure, but it's so glad to be back. Still feels like home, this field, for sure.
We got to let her put this fancy coat on, too. It's the leopard print coat there. But thanks for joining me. You did a great job on this, and it was a really important game for Waupun to win this and stay at least within reaching distance of Kewaskum. Well, I think they play in the next week or two, and we'll have that game for you. But again, anytime when you come back, you're definitely invited to come on with me.
Thank you. I would love it.
Okay, Yvette Navas joining me, and that's about it. Thanks to Kobe for last second coming in and helping us out here and getting this game on tonight. Waupun wins 5-1. And a big loss they gave to Kettle Moraine Lutheran tonight. Have yourself a great night. This has been Waupun Lady Warrior Softball on Radio Plus Sports.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Hi, this is Jackie with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Don't chance it and find yourself asking, where's the heat? Get on our furnace maintenance plan now to prevent a furnace malfunction or a heating headache. Need a brand new American Standard furnace? We do that too. Call 920-763-2301, allphasecomforts.com.
New ownership, same customer service tradition. Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun and its surrounding areas for over 50 years. New owners Luke and Logan Gans are longtime employees of Verhaeg's Furniture and are committed to continue serving the furniture, accessory, and mattress needs of Waupun and the surrounding areas. Bringing you exceptional quality from Ashley Furniture, Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Puffy Mattress, and many more top brands from their store to your home. Verhaeg's Furniture, 806 West Main Street, Waupun. Quality brands for affordable prices.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection
and a price that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
We make you feel at home and auto sales.
Every time
we make you feel at home
and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Chronic pain sufferers, listen up. If you're suffering from pain due to injury or illness, and the options you've tried have failed to alleviate your pain, or surgery has been recommended, you may be wondering if you've run out of options. If so, regenerative medicine may be your answer. At New Medical Center, we use a variety of alternative treatments designed to harness your own body's ability to heal. Rather than covering up your pain, regenerative medicine goes right to the source to resolve and repair the injury. Instead of using harmful drugs to mask your pain or having risky surgery that can cause additional injury and increase your chance of arthritis, regenerative medicine helps your body repair the damage that causes pain. Don't let pain compromise your favorite hobbies and activities, leaving you crippled and desperate for help. Thousands of people have found relief with regenerative medicine, and you can too. Call the experts at New Medical Center to get an appointment today. New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or check us out on the web at www.newmedicalctr.com.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street, downtown Waupun. Happy draft week, Steve. Doing something special here for the draft coming up on Thursday.
Yeah, we'll probably have some reporters staying down here, I'm guessing, too. But come in and check the draft out. The first round on Thursday, we'll be running some meat raffles with some 1 through 10 cards. Way to just kind of make some things fun. We'll have some beer specials, some other things. Andy's going to be running the show that night, so don't know what's going to happen, but it'll be fun.
Watch the Brewers, watch the Bucks playoff run, all down here at the other bar.
Yep, we got plenty of big TVs, high-definition TVs to come check it out. Bucks will play better, hopefully. Brewers are a fun team to watch sometimes. It's neat to watch now, so come down and check out the games, and we'll always have good stuff and cold beer and great food.
And, of course, great specials, including a Friday fish fry.
Yep, Friday all-day fish fry starts at 11 o'clock. Call in early. Everybody likes to call us at 5 o'clock. We can't serve the whole town in 20 minutes, so we'll take orders for the evening starting at 11 o'clock, so call us early if you want to get a slotted time, and we'll help you out.
Have a great week, Steve. Thank you.
You too. Thanks, Nick. Go Pack.
Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street, Waupun.